Alright, I have a 2009 Lexus LX570 200 series Land Cruiser, whatever you want to call it. So I got the leak in the radiator right here by the logo, and it's about 2 inches long right now. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and replace that today. I ordered a new one. I got it from Valdosta, Georgia dealership there. I just found it better priced and they had free shipping, so went ahead and ordered it from those guys. Hopefully this should be pretty straightforward. We'll see how it goes. It's my first time doing the radiator. I've done a lot of other work, but this is it so far. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox this radiator and see what it looks like, and here we go. See any damage on the fins or anything. It even comes with a nice new piece of foam on there. My other one wore out all the way, but yeah, it's got a little scuffing, but it's not bad. Alright. Looks good. New radiator cap even. This didn't come with radiator cap. This one does. That's nice. Okay. Oh yeah, look, the whole design here is a little different. So let's get this box out of the way. Alright, I got the new radiator out, unboxed. Looks like it comes with a new radiator cap, which is nice. Let's see here. So here it is. You can see the old one leaked right here. But this looks like a little different design. So that's good. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take the skid plate off down here. As you can see, I got a couple missing bolts, but they're mostly there. So I'm going to get those taken off and get these skid plates down. Alright, I got all the bolts loosened up, so I'm going to go ahead and take them off. You can see this one's kind of wet from where the radiator fluid collected in the pan from the leak. That one's gonna have to. I like to loosen these up first because sometimes they will snap off, which I have had that. Those two with the clips are kind of just stuck there. I'll work on those later. Well, you can see the radiator fluid kind of wet here. Clean that up. See what else I see. Okay, get the rest of these skid plates. The center went off. over there with the other ones. Okay. Now we can get a good look at what we got under here. Alright, here's the drain plug. We got one of the oil cooler, transmission oil cooler lines, and here's the other one. Alright, then we got the lower radiator hose. It goes all the way up to the top there. Alright, let's go ahead and drain this. That's one nice thing about having it in high mode and be able to raise the suspension up. I can fit this whole bucket underneath here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and loosen this plug up. Get this guy to drain. That came undone pretty easy. Let's see how far this goes. Let that fill up. Alright, I loosened up this clamp here, slid it up, and take this hose off. I'm getting new hoses, I just haven't picked them up yet from Advanced Auto Parts. Let me grab a screwdriver. There it goes. I might as well just turn this one. Okay, I got the upper hose off. I went ahead and put a piece of some tape over that. I learned that a long time ago when I was working my RX-7. Taking the oil filler neck off and a bolt dropped down into the pan. You don't want that happening, so better safe than sorry. Alright, next I'm going to go ahead and take off the upper hose. I got the clamp there. I'll get next, and the lower one, and take those hoses off because I got new hoses coming, so go and get those disconnected and taken off. You can see the clamp, kinda, not that one, below it. Okay, I got the lower radiator hose disconnected from here, and then I loosened the top one and took that off. I just pulled it off, and it comes out easy. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and take these fan shroud bolts off, 12 millimeter bolt. They're pretty loose, come out really easy. There's two, one on this side, one on the other side. Here's my screwdriver I dropped just a little bit ago. Okay, here we are under the vehicle again. I did an oil change a little bit ago, so I still got some oil right there around that, but usually I don't spill any oil with these guys. Alright, so next I'm going to do is disconnect this guy here and that one, and you can see they're kind of held on with this bracket, these transmission cooler lines. The upper one seems to be missing. I haven't taken that out yet, it's just not there. It could have just fallen out. It doesn't look like anybody's ever done anything down here, so it probably just fell out. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'll probably take that one off too for now. Oh, it's already loose. Just off this shroud. And that way these lines are a little more free to move. And then once I disconnect them from here and here, they'll be a little bit easier to get out of the way. I'll probably clip them back here or something so they're not next to the shroud. I already took the top bolts off, so you can go ahead and lift it right out. It just comes right out of these little clips. And we'll be able to move it back around the fan to give us some room to work. On the other side too. After I go ahead and disconnect these lines, and then I'll plug these up so the fluid doesn't leak out. I'm gonna go put this. I'll probably go ahead and find another one of these bolts too. Okay, I got this one disconnected here, and I just put a bolt in the end of it, plug it up. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one undone. My hands are a little slippery, got some transmission fluid on them. Slide that up out of the way. Alright, and this one I just got this little guy, I'm just going to slide in there. Try not to drip it everywhere. Oh, right on my phone. There we go. Going up out of the way. Alright, so the new radiator came with these little clear caps over, so I went ahead and put one on that one, and I already had a black cap, so I just put it on that one just to keep it from dripping everywhere when I move this thing around. Alright, well, you can see how far away you can get once you move that shroud up and over the fan. Got quite a bit of room in here. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start unbolting the radiator. Okay, I'm gonna unbolt the passenger side bolt here. They're not that tight. There's one. All right, from another video I watched, which is the only other one I could find, Let's pick out these two. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish taking this one out, and I already took the other one out. Okay, from what it looks like, I got these, I took the top 2 bolts out. These guys separate. And then there's just this guy. It's going through there, kind of holding it in. Go around the other side. And I'll pop that one out too. Now it looks like it's just sitting in there. Got quite a bit of room on either side. Just gotta watch the lines down there, then the lower neck down there. Alright, so I'm gonna try to slide it out. Alright, well I couldn't lift it straight out because even though I got all these bolts out, it's sandwiched pretty tight in between these 2 brackets, which are actually these ones that are already attached to that side and that side. So I was trying to slide it up and out, but it's not really going to work that way. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take out this guy here, which is right behind this little shroud. Got a little swivel. Already loosened it up. And then the second one, I'll use a longer extension, and it's down through that hole there. So it's right down in there. I'll get that one next. Alright, I'll use pretty much every extension I had. Get in there and get that guy on there. Alright, we'll loosen it up next. Okay, I had to use a 12 millimeter on the front and then a 15 on the back to hold it. And then I was just used a magnet and pulled it straight out. Okay, I got this guy, this little bracket disconnected here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that up and out of the way. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to go ahead and lift this radiator out. Okay. You guys just gotta make sure everything's clear. Get this out. That's with the side. More room this way. This one I left the side on. This one I took out. So here's the shroud. You can see I can kind of lift it up, push it back out of the way a little. There it goes. The key is to get that lower part away from the lower filler, the lower neck. We go down and pull it around it. Just want to get these lines over the shroud. That way when you pull it up, it's just going to go around them. So I'm just going to push it up around it now. It would be easier with 2 people. But there we go. My wife's on work calls and I guarantee she doesn't want to do this. Okay, they're out of the way. Fan blade right there and in the way. And the washout for the fan blade. Rotate the fan blade a little bit. Fan blade if I break it. Here we go. Okay. That's it. That one's out. Okay, I got the radiator out. I still got this the end piece here still bolted in. So I'm gonna unbolt this one. There's a screw right down here. That's right behind here. It's this one right there. Take that one out, take the lower one out, which is the same as the other side. It's just in through that hole right there. And then put the new one in. So here's the new radiator. I'll take the, I'll go ahead and take this side off. Those screws like we did before, the top one, the bottom two, and then I'll bolt this one in. So that'll be new in place. And then I will go ahead and take this one, I'll leave this one on, and put those screws back in after I get this lowered back in. So that's next. So I was looking in here also and saw that quite a bit of stuff in there, so I'm gonna get a vacuum, get my shop vac, and go ahead and vacuum that out, clean that up. Okay, so I got this side unbolted from the new one. So now I'm gonna go ahead and screw that screw into there, and then it'll be sitting like this. After I get this bolt. There we go. Okay, go ahead and screw that in. And tighten that one down. Okay, so I got everything out. I got everything prepped for the new radiator. I got this side in. The other side's still on. The radiator. I got the shroud. Back over the fan. And grab the radiator. Okay. Let's see how this goes. kind of have to tilt it like this and then in to get around the shroud. And there's a wire goes there. Okay, not easy as it looks. Okay, it's kind of lowered in there. It's a lot easier to maneuver when you're on the bottom, and just kind of wiggling it around, moving the shroud around out of the way of the lines. This side, it's got these clip. Yeah, I'll have to show you in a second. This side is sit up here. Probably get this bolted in. The top one, it's kind of loose. I'll go ahead and get that loose in there. This guy came off the little bushing there. Then I'll get the grommet, this little grommet, and then I'll go and bolt that side up and get the other side set in. There's a little tab. There's a little tab right there. That's going to go in that hole. This top hole right here. So that'll hang. Once I get that there, then I can put the bolts in. So I'm going to go ahead and put that, get that tab in that hole and hang that, and get that other top bolt in. Okay, I got that one just hand. That one's tight because I didn't take the side. But that one, it's got the, you can see here, little tab for the hang, so it hangs there. So those bolts will go back in. And this side, it's got hand tight. And down below, went ahead and put one in. The second one. Once all the bolts are in and hand tight, then I'll go ahead and tighten them all down. And I'll do the same thing to the other side over here. Oh, that one's already done. And then the last part after all those are tight, let's go ahead and put that screw back in, and the one that's right behind here, go to this one. Okay, you got the radiator shroud back in, and there's this little clips at the bottom that it just slides into, and then these guys go in there. That one and that one. Okay, I'll get those tightened down. Okay, back into the car. So I got the transmission lights here. Getting ready to hook those back up. There were these two little, these guys that hold the lines to the shroud. Get those tightened back up. And then there's the one that was up here. This one here. And it was missing. I found one, so I'll go ahead and found the right same size. Go and get that one tightened down too. It's kind of just a pain to get to, but so those will move out of the way. Right now I just got it finger tight. There we go. So that's on there now. Okay, get these lines hooked up here next. All right, got everything finished up. I got the hoses all connected. I got the skid plates all back on. Just took it for a drive and got it up to temperature. I don't see any leaks. We'll just see how it goes over the next few days driving around. Let me see, I'm just gonna get the engine cover back on. And that's about it. It wasn't too bad. The only thing I probably would do next time would, well, hopefully it won't be next time, but just maybe have another person to kind of help guide it out and guide the new one back in. It's pretty straightforward, not too many bolts, not too many clamps and hoses. So that's about it. All right, thanks. Okay, yesterday I finished up everything under the hood except for the hoses. I picked those up from AutoZone or Advanced Auto the other day, and I got them installed and the radiator fluid filled back up. So I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like real quick. All right, so you can see I got the hose on the water pump side, I guess that was what that is there, and down at the bottom, and then your radiator. Hook that little hose back up too for the overflow, and then new hose here. All right, that's about it, and a nice piece of new foam that came with it.